G'day and welcome back to A New World Order, episode 14 now, yeah, I think. Wow, I have skipped a couple of weeks. We are in the end of June and we put some apple trees down at the end of May. There wasn't much work to do and there still isn't apart from mowing. So I put a few apple trees down amongst this little woods, I guess you'd call it, just outside our fence here, and we've already got some pallets of apples, so that's good. Yeah, I just thought we'd spend some time and get some fruit going. We haven't had any fruit. I was going to do grapes, but I think apples is a lot easier. We may still get into fruits if we can get a glass house or something. So I've just been using, holy moly, didn't like that. I've just been using the taps to top them up. And I think I have a sneaky suspicion after some investigation that the water sources that I'm using, the taps, they provide it, they distribute it to anything within the vicinity. So that'll be why our garden had 22,000 litres of water and the other one didn't. So trial and error, I'm going to see if this works for this one. But we're going to top it up for now and get the ball rolling again because I let them go empty. I did skip a couple of weeks, like I say. The last time I saw you, it was May 1. It was raining on May 2 and there was nothing to do. June 1 was fine, but not much to do again apart from mowing. And now we're in June 2. I think we have a nice surprise when we get back to the yard. But we'll finish watering up these trees first and getting these all set up and rearing to go. We've got some apples out, as you can see, in pallets. I've just been putting them into the market stall, which I installed just outside our gate. And I just put them there and people can help themselves. Come along, help yourself. So that honesty box kind of situation, I guess. Asking a lot during the apocalypse for an honesty box, aren't we? But there's the market stall there anyway. So we just put the apples there. I'm going to get the trailer out later and bring them in properly. Yeah, we can sell them all as a lump. I'm not sure how much they go for. Quite decent money. So it's definitely helping us along our way. Maybe we'll take some down to Craig and Emily if we have enough. We've got a bunch of potatoes we're going to be doing deliveries to. But we're not actually going to get that far. We're not actually going to do much on June 2. We're going to pretty much just skip the days forward till July. And then we can get into the harvest. And we're going to have a nice busy episode, the harvest of 3 fields, and the grass field as well across the road will be ready, that whole big strip. We feed the chickens, we've got the shovel, so just lean that up against the tree. We've got a decent amount of eggs already, I'll leave them there. Not sure what I'm going to do, I might start making something, I don't know. But the animals are pretty well looked after. This garden's got a ton of water in it as usual, and I think that's the reason why, is because the tap is right there. And this one we may need to top up as well. But I mean, it's looking good. So I'm going to skip the days ahead so that we can get into our harvest fields. Get into the corn, sorghum and oats and grass. And yeah, make it a nice busy episode. So I'm going to go inside and I'm going to sleep away the rest of June. Good night. Oops. I only managed half an hour's sleep, didn't I? Couldn't sleep, god damn it. Okay, I'll be back. Right, we had a proper sleep this time. Right, we've got a ton of potatoes to deliver. We'll get onto that later. We'll load them up on the big truck because I'm going to need the corn harvester for the cornfield anyway. So I've got the sorghum to get into. Definitely looking forward to the corn harvest. And the oats as well. So we'll get into that. And I think the grass field should be all at the same level over there now, the whole lot. Cows are doing okay. We'll make some more food for them and the sheep later. And I think these fields will be both at the same. Yeah, they should be both the same level now. And some of it's fertilized, some of it's not. So, and excuse me, we'll make food for the cattle, the cows and sheep, I think. Not all of it, some of it we'll put in the silage bunker and get some silage out of that in a couple of months. for a couple of weeks or whatever. But most of it will be turned into hay to feed the animals. So, and we can get into harvesting, big harvest day. So we're going to load the truck up with potatoes at some stage, and we'll head down to Craig and Emily's and drop some spuds off and borrow the corn harvester. We might as well take some spuds to Rick and Daryl as well at some stage, so we won't load them all up, but yeah, we're going to do that. Now I'm going to show my reversing prowess that I have been practicing. I'm determined to not be known as the bad truck driver. So I'll show you here. I can reverse into this little tiny gap, which everyone's probably thinking it's not that hard, sad. Excuse me. But yeah, we're going to load the trailer up with some spuds and some other stuff. We'll see. We might put some grains on there, and we'll take this down to Craig and Emily and pick up the corn harvester as well. But I think first and foremost we are going to do the oats and sorghum first. Because what we could do is take the sorghum down there to trade for flour, or to trade for bread, or just to help them make bread, I guess. Although they had the big harvest a couple of weeks ago, so. But yeah, so that's the plan today. And I think I did a pretty decent job of that, while gas bagging and rambling on. Perfect. So we'll load that up later as well. We're going to get rid of these lime bags off the trailer, because we don't need those. Or we might need them to prep the field after. I'm not sure, we'll have to check the maps and everything after the field. But yeah, busy day, busy day. I wanted it to be a busy episode, so that's why I've skipped ahead a couple of months. Got the apple trees going. So yeah, it's looking good. I'm happy. We're making progress. We are well and truly self-sufficient in here, almost. Well, we are pretty much. The only thing we're not making is our own lime, or seeds as of yet. But we've got plenty of seeds and lime to last us, so. Herbicide, not sure how I'd go about making that, but let's get the harvester up and set her up and get ready to go. It's time to rock and roll and get this harvest underway. And then we can, yeah, and then we're all set to go. If we can spend the next episode after this prepping the fields and reseeding them, then maybe we can go on an adventure next time and go scrounging. But let's get set up, eh? This shouldn't take too long, and we will lay the straw swath down. We'll do some baling at some stage as well. Yeah, get the oats in the silo and we'll go from there pretty much. So we'll get this field and the sorghum done, and then we're going to make a delivery over to Craig and Emily's, and while we're there we'll pick up the corn harvester. So yeah, busy day indeed. Get into this harvest and get it all up and done, and we'll try and get that grass done this afternoon too. And then we're all set to go once we've, whoops, it seems to always stick there. It's very odd. Like, I don't get it. It must just be the gradient of the ground, but it doesn't look that bad. But it always sticks in like 4 k's an hour and then just launches into 10. Very confusing. No, looking, whoops, and now I've crashed. Anyway, I'm going to be rambling, so I'll jump in and get this done, and I'll see you in a bit.
Feel the beat tonight. Heart is pounding right. Feet can't stay in place. Lost in this wild chase. Lights are flashing bright. Music all around. Lift your spirits high. Can't stop now, we found
And that's pretty much the field's done in our little lot here. What a busy morning we've had. Yeah, it did fill up this whole thing once, so 1.5, whatever the capacity is on here, and yeah, it's pretty good. Plenty of corn we can store away. I do have to put it in. What we're doing, that's creeping thing again. Strange. Anyway, we are done with our fields pretty much. We'd sort the straw bales out at another stage. We are going to empty this. I do have to empty it into the trailer and then into the silo because yeah, that's very odd how it won't let me empty the auger from, the pipe from the harvester into. Am I going to sit over the? I'm not looking at it properly, am I? Yeah, it won't. See, it won't actually put it into the silo, but it will put it into the trailer, which is quite odd, but it's a workaround. We can make it work. So have to empty the trailer as we go. Let's see if this is going to work. Yeah, perfect. And we just empty that again. Sweet. So the corn's done, and the oat's done, and the sorghum's done, and we will do a bit of a trade with the other communities at another time. So we don't need this anymore. We'll take this back to Craig and Emily at some stage. But we're looking good. If we look at our stock, we nearly have 4,000 litres of corn from that harvest, and we're getting the water from one of those taps distributed into the silo too, so that's interesting. So, busy morning indeed. So we've done all our harvesting pretty much. We've got to do the baling. We'll get onto that at a later stage. But we're going to jump over and probably get over there and mow some grass now. So I'll have a cuppa and then we'll jump over there and I'll see you soon. So I'm just going to do this lower field first, and we're going to turn all of this lower half of the field into hay, and the top half will turn into silage. We'll see how we go for time. It's going to take a while. I've got to mow, then tedder, and then windrow, so it's going to take a while, and it is nearly 2 o'clock, just after 1:30 already, so, but we'll see how we go. But we've already done a busy morning. I mean, they're not big fields, but, yeah, so just this lower half for hay, and the upper half of the field will be for the silage, which we will put into a clamp. So we're doing pretty good. It's going to take a while, like I say, so you'll either put up with my rambling and gas bagging, or I'll do another little musical number for you. But yeah, so I just thought it would make sense to have half the field for hay. We don't need that much hay right now. We've only got a few animals. It's not going to take that much to feed. I am just going to feed the cows hay for now, only because it's only an extra 20% and it's not too big a deal. Maybe if I were running a big farm or a let's play or something, I'd focus more on TMR and all that, but when it comes to mineral feed and all that, I'll have to make all that myself, and I don't think I have all the ingredients. I probably need sugar beet and stuff, and there's no way I'm going to get into sugar beet on this playthrough, I don't think. So we'll just stick with what the crops we got. I'm debating whether I put oats back down there, or whether we give ourselves 2 wheat fields instead, and that can be our chicken feed, because we are going to need a bit more feed for the chickens. I have had to borrow some from Craig and Emily. Well, not borrow, they gave me, well, it wasn't much, it was like 500 litres I think. I won't look a gift horse in the mouth though, so I don't think we'll bother. We'll just use the silage for a bit of trading, bartering and whatnot with the other groups. But yeah, I mean, we've had a busy day, haven't we? So we're doing pretty good. Now we've got the job of mowing with the small little mower. But it is what it is, and we'll make do with what we've got, like I always say. But I mean, there's not much, there's nothing else to do anyway, so we might as well mow and tedder this. And yeah, I am thinking about doing a let's play, which doesn't mean this series will be ending. I'll be continuing this series, but this series does require a lot of behind the scenes work, if you will, off camera work, prepping other communities and such that I've built up, and any maps that we travel to and whatnot. So I will be doing a let's play, and I'm not decided. I put a post up the other day on YouTube. Go and have your vote out of the maps I've put up there. Or if you've got any other suggestions you want to see, chuck them in the comments. But let's get cracking on with this for now, and I'll pop back in a minute when I've done a bit more. I'll see you soon. We're nearly there. We nearly mowed all the grass, just that little patch to go. It's not the tidiest mowing I've done here, granted, I'll give you that, but I don't think we need a perfect mow anyway. It's not like we've got 1,000 animals to feed with hay, and it's not going to die, it's not going to affect the field in any way, so a little bit more to go, and yeah, and I think we'll be finished and ready to tether up the grass, so I'll see you in a bit. Well, we are done with that half. We'll mow the top half tomorrow, I think. We've got all this over for ready for the windrow tomorrow. Just check the cows are okay. They're not requiring a lot of food at the moment, so which is another reason why I'm going to stick with hay. And we'll bale this up tomorrow as well, because it is pushing on into evening, as you can see. But what a good day. We've got 3 fields to prep, baling to do, seeding, and another mow up on that top field to put into the silage clamp. So we're doing extremely well for the jobs we had today. Plus we ended up doing a delivery over to Craig and Emily, so which I'll have to take that back. We're looking good stock wise. We're looking very good stock wise. We'll do a big delivery at some stage. We've only got the small trailer, which makes it hard. It's only like I think 2,000 litres in the trailer roughly. Maybe 2,500, but yeah. Still got some herbicide left, so that's okay. We'll have to get onto that as well once the fields are prepped, but we're doing pretty good. We're doing pretty good. I will go out and sort some apples out, I think. We've got a bunch of apples that we need to get rid of. They're just sitting there. I will go get the trailer, it'll be a lot easier, so I'll go get the trailer and oh crap, why am I not using the other tractor that's already hooked up? Just about taking my eyes out on the corn harvester. Jesus, not the safest farmer around, I know. But I am getting better at reversing. Quiet you. And yeah, so we'll load some apples up on this and we'll get them into the market stall, and yeah, people come and help themselves. I think it's a good gesture. Let's hope it doesn't attract unwanted attention. So we do have quite a few little pallets of apples ready to go, and they're looking good. This should get some more water in it because I have put the tap there by the tree. I put a tap by each one, so that should just automatically feed into it if my theory is correct. So we'll load all these up and yeah, we'll get these in the trailer and over to the market stall, and I'll see you in a bit. We've got about 8 pallets here, I think, roughly. I'm trying to calculate in my head. Yeah, as you can see, where the heck is that trigger? As you can see, I kind of lost patience with stacking them tidily, so just threw them in there. They'll be alright. There might be a few bruised ones, but hey, during the apocalypse you can't complain. An apple a day keeps the zombie away. Maybe that could be the title for the episode. Okay, this is bugging me out. It's glitching out here. It's not letting. Maybe I'm rushing too much. Maybe I'm not over the actual trigger. Oh god, okay. Come on. What's going on? That's just slow, is it? Okay. I think I'm gonna put the trigger on, I think, so help me out with this because it is a little bit glitched. Well, I found the problem. I was just impatient. All I had to do was just stand still. It's draining, it's emptying. I was just impatient, just like with my stacking. But I have had a time, bit of some glitches throughout the day, or this episode. It wouldn't mow the grass for halfway through mowing. That's why I put the little time lapse on, is because it wouldn't let me mow my own grass. It said I didn't have permission to mow it, but I own that field, so I had to log out and then log back in. And then when it came to use the tedder, I couldn't find it anywhere. It was just disappeared. Turns out it required an update, and because it required an update, it deleted it from my inventory. So I had to purchase it again and pick it up, and yeah. It took a little bit of time to figure out what was going on. It's driving me crazy it was. So in the end I just put the time lapse on. So I think that'll be better than my frustrations coming through the microphone. But we're all done. We're going to shut some gates up and keep the bad people out, mainly the zombies. But yeah, we'll get into the tedding, windrowing and baling tomorrow, and we'll do some more mowing in the next episode as well. And we can top our animals up with some food, and we will do a few trips. Whether I do it on camera or off camera, I'm not too sure. We'll do a few trips, and we'll head over to Craig and Emily's and Rick and Daryl's and drop some stock off to them, some resources, some food. I think just to keep this out of the way, I'm just going to park it down here for now. At the bottom of this field, I think is probably a good place. It's out of the way. We are going to be working down here probably in the next episode when we come to prep these fields, the corn and whatnot. But yeah, so we've got 3 fields to get into. I mean, I'm wondering whether I join these 2 together and make it one big cornfield. Forget the sorghum. And we turn this one into wheat, maybe. Means we could still get straw off the wheat anyway. So, yeah, so that's our plan for the next episode. Do another mow, get the silage, get our hay bales sorted, do the straw bales, and prep those fields. So another busy episode than the next one. And we're advancing quite nicely. So we are in July 1, so July 2 we'll still have plenty of time to get that done and go for a nice summer cruise and salvage mission. Sheep, still got food. Not sure what to do with the wool yet. I may get into making fabric. I don't know if that's what we want to do. I've got eggs as well. Chickens, I've fed them. It's another cracking episodes, lad. Thanks for joining me. And if you're new here, thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe if you like the content. It helps push my stuff out there. Much appreciated, guys. Take care, and I'll catch you next time.